Someone's open. Yeah, I got a couple prompts. I made a few prompts. Then made a few prompts. See if people get up. People up in here. You're shy. You ain't gotta come on the stage. I'm just inviting you to watch it. Yeah, tap tap tap. Yeah, DNA test. Y'all can see everything on the prompt, right? What's up, Nine? Let's see. Enough. All right, for sure. My connection is unstable. Come on, dude. We don't wear war bonnets, Lisa. Like we don't wear war bonnets. We have our own style. The whole world copies our culture, dude. Everyone around the world copies our style. Come on, dude. But Chad, this is the prompt for today. There's no such thing as West African DNA. DNA test us asking the colonizers for help, right? Where are West Africans truly from? Because none of their haplogroups originated in West Africa. You can't use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe. You can't use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe. What's your creation story, Lisa? We come from the stars. Who is we? What's your tribe, Lisa? My folk, everybody don't come from the stars, man. Everybody don't come from the stars. There are tribes that say they come from water. Water. There's tribes that say they come from water. There's tribes that say they came out the inner earth. Oh, so you originated in the East Coast. So you originated in the East Coast. When did your folks migrate to the Great Lakes? Yeah, yeah, honest, yes, your folks yeah, honest, yes, your folks migrated to the Great Lakes. Yes, y'all did, along with the Ojibwe. Uh-huh. Migrated over there, dude. The Anishinaabe migrated from the East Coast. Y'all are not from the Great Lakes or the Plains region. All right. No Algonquin speaking tribe originated in the Great Lakes or the Plains. Will. Nobody else is on the panel. Oh my gosh, dude. Like the live, y'all. So, why is TikTok doing this, bro? Just trying to stream on StreamYard. All right, people can request up. Request up.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up?
What you got for the prompt?
Yeah, can you prove to us that you have
Like,
red balls?
get off my panel, dude.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to come and throw my live off. You're gonna adhere to my rules. This ain't your live. Go. You aren't interested enough for people to actually listen to you. So, what's up, Haley? When you come up here, you introduce yourself. You answer my prompt. There's no such that no haplogroup in West Africa originates in West Africa. There's no haplogroups that originate in West Africa. What's up, Diamond? What's up, people? All right. Hey, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Hey, my name is Kwesi. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. From Ghana originally.
You're from Ghana. What do you have for the prompt?
For the prompt, I mean, I think it's a interesting take, and I mean, I agree with some of it. I do have the understanding that West Africans, at least the Khan people, we migrated from Northern Africa, specifically Senegal, and over time, through weather pattern changes and different rulers and whatnot, we found ourselves in West Africa. So I do understand that. I do know that those, excuse me, those same people, especially those from the Mali Empire, were sent on a conquest to the New World, which we know as America, and they never came back. So it seemed like travel to America was a common thing, where people would be sent there. And when Christopher Columbus landed in America in the 1400s or 1300s, I believe he wrote in his book that the Native Americans had said they had seen other people that were newcomers and they looked Black, meaning they were of African descent or just Black. So, I mean, when I think of that, I think that, hey, those same people that dwelled in West Africa, that migrated to the New World, probably mixed with the Native Americans. They settled there and they probably became one with the Native Americans. So I do agree with the narrative that, hey, there probably are a chunk of African Americans that do have Native American lineage due to just mixing and breeding. But do I think that every single African American has that same lineage? Probably not.
So, all right. What's up, Venus?
Hey, can y'all tap the screen?
Yeah. What you got for the prompt, Venus?
Tests are inaccurate. Yeah, that's correct. My DNA test changed. Where West Africa? West Africans are from Saudi Arabia, Mecca, Egypt. Some of them are from some of them are the original East Asians. Some of them have American DNA. Some of them are Ottoman Turks. Some people are just mixed. Some people's mixed up. Yeah, you can't use a DNA test to enroll into a tribe. You can't use it for reparations either if you're an African descendant. You can't use it. And yeah, there's definitely no such thing as ancient West African DNA or South African DNA either. Or East African, maybe North African, but all of that was underwater. That's why nothing grows there on its soil, because it's all underwater. So yeah, I agree with the background. You know what I'm saying?
So what's up? Hey, Willie. What's up? Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube as well with Darvin Osiris.
And then also, if your ancestors truly came from Africa, your culture and tribe would probably be extinct by now. Because I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, let's say you have an ancestor that was taken from Nigeria 400 years ago. I'm almost certain that the tribe that they came from would be extinct.
That's not necessarily true.
I think it is, because I was looking at Nigerian culture. They practice Islam and Christianity, and they speak different dialects of like Igbo and Yoruba that didn't exist 300, 400 years ago. So whatever culture your ancestors came from, it no longer exists over there. Like if your ancestor were to be alive today and you brought them back to modern day Africa, they would probably feel like a foreigner.
Of course, because Africa has changed, just like, America has changed over the years. So I think it's going to be different. But I think a lot of the cultures, I mean, some of the tribes might be extinct, sure. But like the Igbo tribes, I mean, the Khan tribe, different tribes across West Africa are still in existence, and they've carried on a lot of that culture and tradition to everyday life. It's more modernized, but I think they keep the oral history still there. Like going to Ghana, you can still see chiefs and kings and queens. Like that culture is very much still alive. Like even like most of the land in Ghana is still ruled by kings, the Khan kings. So if you want to purchase land, you don't purchase it through the government. You purchase it through those chiefdoms.
Well, I read that most of the Africans that were brought to the American continent were part of tiny tribes. So they most likely, if the tribes were that tiny and weak, they most likely disbanded or were all gone.
Or absorbed into other tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
What's up?
I think that's accurate.
Yeah, what's up, Rabbi? What's up, Eye of the Tiger? If y'all can introduce yourselves, where you from? What's your ethnicity? And your thoughts on the problem.
Good afternoon. Hey, David. You and I live in the same state. I have been sending you stuff. We're friends, but I changed my profile picture. When you get a chance, can you please look at what I just sent you? I think that's going to be a serious topic once you get a chance to look at it.
Okay.
It's from Library of Congress. I am American Indian from Maryland, and my family is from the East Coast. You and I have talked before about having family that we most likely are related to in Virginia, from Powhatan, under the Carter last name.
For sure. What are your thoughts on the problem?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've taken 8+ DNA tests while I've been doing my family research. That was one of the things that connected me to you when you and I spoke, probably about a year or two ago. I do not believe too much in the DNA test, other than that they can help you find recent family members as you're taking your journey through researching your DNA. They really do not help you find where you originate from. They're giving you people who you're immediately related to that may further you into the 18 or 1700s. And then once you get that one person, that good person from one of your DNA matches that maybe you weren't able to find, it can catapult your DNA research into the next level, because they may have an ancestor that you have been looking for that you couldn't get past on your own family tree. In terms of what you're mixed with, no. Most of us are from the Americas. Like, for instance, when I took the test, it didn't even tell me I had island ancestry. It told me I was straight from what is now called the United States. And then it took me completely off the continent to Europe, Oceania, the Polynesian lands, and Asia, and a few other places. So the weird thing is, it did say I had some African ancestry, but it connected me to no one in Africa, not one person. Everybody else walking around on each of the continents or the countries that they claim that I have ancestry from, meaning that when I pull up their DNA, the DNA relatives, they're right there saying, "Hi, you got mail," basically. Other than that, not one soul from Africa popped up. And I took my first test in 2017. So I've only advanced to testing since then. I finally stopped testing because it became curious to me, because when I was tracing ancestry, I said, well, if one took a test here, somebody else took it on this website. So that's the only reason why I took so many. But no, I don't understand respectfully why Africans are coming to our lives trying to debate us about our genetic DNA. They're not sharing any of their genetic DNA. They're not telling you that they researched their family history and it led them back to the Americas, and that they have this relative named James Brown, and we're trying to find. They're not saying any of that. And y'all have been to several lives. Venus has been to the lives. You've been to the lives. It's been quite a few of us who have traveled to other people's lives. There's no African as of yet that I've seen that has come on this app or any other social media app that I personally have been on that has actually shown that they've paper genealogy test researched or DNA tested, showing that they're connected to anybody in the Americas, not even in American islands or where the bulk of the slaves went, which is South America, if that even is a real thing at this point, because the more research that we're doing, Library of Congress is telling on everyone. So it's no longer just us verbally saying what we're saying based off of our own experiences. So when you have an African from any of those countries finally get into your live or some of the other lives, and they show their actual paper genealogy, or that they've taken a DNA test that is showing that they have family or genetic ties to people over here in America, then we can have a conversation.
Okay.
Because as of right now, they're just talking.
Yeah, we have new people on the panel. What's up, CR? What's up, Sphinx?
What's down? What's down? Yeah,
What you got for the prompt?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Oh, I got you. DNA tests are inaccurate. I highly agree. It tells you in the fine print, for those that love to read, that is for entertainment purposes, and that the information is very inaccurate. Is based off of how many people is actually participating and taking it to get a more accurate result. That's why the results always change. Hold on, Sphinx. Let me land, brother, because I got to go through the prompt. Appreciate it. So, and those results are always changing.
Sphinx.
You got it, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, CR, you got it. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, bro. Shout out to you, matter of fact, and everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the comments. Tap the screen up. Let's get it up to where you at right now. You ain't even hit 4K, man. Come on now. There's 43 people in here. He ain't even got 4,000. Man, look here. Y'all tripping. But back to what I was saying. And so like back to the DNA and how it's very inaccurate. Let me read this. There is no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Facts. What are West African truly from? We don't fucking know. Oh, my bad. We don't effing know. I've heard and then found out that they might be Arab. So they are the descendants of those people who don't even want to claim them, or probably ain't even the real people and just claiming their actual heir, but they over here trying to tell us where we from. Go figure. Y'all need to work that out. You can't use DNA to test and enroll in the trials. Very true. So when they talk about the BLOOD, quantum, you did, because I'm here in Oklahoma where they still utilize it, even though it is very hush hush, but that's what they want to say is going based off of instead of actual paperwork. But we just seen the presidents that have been set from the freedoms of the 5 tribes that just won their tribal recognition of the tribes they hail from, utilizing the treaties, you know what I'm saying, the treaty of 1866, as well as the ones that was drawn up here in Oklahoma that impacted their families with the proof of the dolls roles that they have. My role that I'm trying to play and figure out in this whole madness that we're seeing happening here is, what are we going to do for those of our families that didn't come here to Oklahoma? How are we going to help those of us that got reclassified outside of the tribes that we have that's established, air quote, you know what I'm saying? What about all of the rest of our tribes? But Black Americans are American Indian facts. I ran into that on several documents, being listed as color, mulatto, even knowing the tribes that my family hailed from, you know what I'm saying? Out the Coppas, Natchez, Chittimacha, Muskogee Creek of the Mississippi Band, Blackfoot, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. I might even have some Gullah Geechee. Have some Geechee up in there. You dig? I don't see how, when we get to talking about how even with dealing with the DNA test, I'm gonna stay on that since that's the topic of the panel. I've shared my results on Twitter, and I've spoken on them on here and showed them, just like the last speaker that was talking about it. They trying to say that I'm 63% Nigerian, but it's subcategories: Northeastern America, Southeastern America, and Jamaica. None of those places are in Nigeria. So how am I 63% Nigerian? And I don't know if anybody else is seeing subcategories under these results, but they are trying to say that 23 of the 23%, it was 21, but it went up to 23%. They're trying to say is like Sierra Leone over that way. They're trying to say I got a little of that in me, which, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm focused on that 63 that's over here.
That's because our people were taken out there.
I'm aware. I'm not taking that off the table, but I'm just saying as far as how they try and break it down, because the first results that I got, it was at 53, and then they try to bump it up and say it was 63 with the little update that they then did. And even with going on 23andMe, myheritage.com, and going to the what's the other little one that they got for the DNA results, I uploaded my file onto it and got back different results all from each different website. So I'm not taking it wholeheartedly on that information, and nobody should, you know what I'm saying? And to speak to the people who that was trying to say it connected me to, all of them were 4th and 5th cousins. And here's the kicker: none of them was in Africa. So how am I African if none of my cousins is even 1st, 2nd, or 3rd removed, and even in Africa? So, man, these people need to stop playing games. Stop lying to us about these results. Stop lying to all of these people who are naive and deceived to believe that this is the end-all, be-all information when it comes to identifying who we are, because they ain't trying to identify themselves. They're over here telling us to take it. Do you ever ask them, are you the one? I mean, I know y'all asking them, but I'm asking the people in the comments. Ask them, have you taken one? While you sitting there telling me I need to take one? Because I have. I raise my hand every time. I'll tell you, I'll show you. But those results are basically null and void because they keep changing. They're not accurate, and everybody's not doing it. 3 strikes, you're out, buddy. So y'all need to quit playing games. I land.
For sure. Space, you there? Space.
So,
Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Arawak, Indian, Jamaica.
All right. What you got for the prompt?
One.
One love, respect. Yeah, those DNA tests, man, are inaccurate for real, you know? They ain't cutting it. And what you guys are bringing awareness to it, that's very good, man. I love what you're doing and keep pushing it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yes,
All right.
I. Right now,
Hold on, Flo.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we in the West Indies, right? So if we were African, it would have a whole different name got to do with Africa, you know what I mean? But we stick with the West Indians. That to show you that, yo, our roots never change, you know?
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Gia? What you got for the prompt?
Uh, DNA tests are accurate. I would say so because, like, none of the stuff that they said on my DNA test match with my family. My test was kind of similar to Venus's when they were showing like the Louisiana Creole people, the Acadians, and all of that. And then when I tried to connect that to my genealogy, like I didn't find any Africans. Like I only found, who did I find? I found a couple people from Germany. Just speaking on like my Louisiana family, I found some people that came from Germany. I found the colonizers, Thomas Boone, the French, the people that came from Quebec, Canada. Um, that's what my family get that French last name from, Lavelle, whatever it is, Lavalier, Lavaloy. They didn't change it so many times. And on when I looked on my maternal side, it was all Indians. Of them from my mama's mama side and her daddy side, it was all Indians. Like all of them got pushed out to the west, and all of them was on the Dawes rolls, like every last one of them. And they wasn't only on the freedmen rolls. A lot of them were listed. Like the higher I go in my tree, they was listed as full blood Indians. They didn't get reclassified to freedmen's until some way somehow they went to the Muskogee Creek tribe, but I think that was only because they was living in the territory and they had businesses and stuff set up there. So I don't really know. Personally, for me, it's kind of upsetting because, if we do have any African ancestors, it's very heartbreaking to know that we might not ever find them and we might not ever know their story. And
Yeah.
we not, their names and their stories will probably never be heard. So I think it's disrespectful. And I want my money back. I spent $100 on that test and I want a refund because they lied to me.
All right. What you got for the? Did you answer any other questions?
No, that was just the first one.
All right, for sure.
There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. I don't really know because a lot of the stuff that I've been researching too, it seems like the story was told in reverse, and a lot of our people were sent over there. I've been looking at a lot of disembarkment records, and a lot of our people were taken to the West Indies and Sierra Leone and the Bahamas and all the other places. So I think that's the only reason why our DNA is connected to the Africans, because we are their ancestors. And where are West Africans truly from? I don't really know, but I just want them to stop being disrespectful to our people and stop coming over this country with this like entitlement that we owe them something, because we don't owe anybody anything. And if we do, it's probably BTA. Belt to that culo. You can't use a DNA test to roll in a tribe. Yeah, I don't think that they do that either. Like, y'all know Crazy Pawpaw Choctaw. He said he a Choctaw Indian. He said you can't do that, and they go based off genealogy. When you go try to apply to the tribe, they don't care about your DNA. So, and Black Americans are American Indian. We absolutely are. I don't really feel the need anymore to argue with these people about our heritage, because not only do we have paperwork proof, we also have our intuition and our spiritual connection to this land as well. All of our ancestors are buried here. We have pictures. We have everything that nobody else really has. So get over it.
All right. Next is Flo. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, Flo?
I'm actually an Army brat. I'm a Black American 100%.
All right. What you got for the prompt?
I'm very interested in you people who,
You people.
yeah, you people who are very much so denying the fact that our ancestors.
Hold on. Who are you saying you people to?
You
Are you the
people who
YT?
don't
Are you the
have the
Y?
same beliefs that I have.
Are you the YT person?
Why are you asking me questions?
Let's slow walk this one. Go ahead, sister.
I
Why
ain't
do
the
you
one
keep asking me
muted.
questions and muting my mic?
Do you want
Because
to
you're
answer the?
being
Are you want to answer?
disrespectful.
Yeah,
I'm trying to answer the
ma'am.
question. You keep muting my mic.
Answer the prompt. That's what
Yeah,
you're gonna do
answer
up
the
here.
prompt. You're not none of our people. You is not related to us. You probably don't have the same lineage as us. Answer the hostess prompt or drop.
First of all, like I said, I'm
And,
a
all
Black
right.
American 100%.
Answer the prompt, ma'am, or goodbye. Hey, Chiefess, how you doing?
Guess that's what happened when you trigger. You don't know how to get to the point.
Yep, she gonna have to send it. Okay, for sure. Chiefess, you there? No? Okay. Hey, Yaya.
Hi.
Hey, Rose, how you doing? But Yaya, you there?
Good.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Good morning
how you doing?
from California. Sorry, it's still morning here.
For sure.
The prompt. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Gia, you make this one too?
I made it.
Oh, you made it? Y'all in this little font. You know y'all got old people on here. Okay, let me see. DNA tests are inaccurate, 100%. There is no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Absolutely not. The land was actually barren. No one was living there. Where are West Africans truly from? Thank you to my sister, darling Nikki, for inciting me on this, actually going to do my research. They say they come from the Middle East. And West Africans tend to want to ignore the Arab slave trade that went on for over 700 years. Okay. Black Americans are American Indian. That's the only way to be a Black American, and that's the only way to be an American Indian.
Fact. Oh, yeah, there's another one. You can't use DNA to enroll in a tribe.
Oh, where's that? Okay.
It's about Black Americans are American Indian.
Oh, you cannot use a DNA test to enroll in a tribe. No, you absolutely not, because everybody knows it's for entertainment purposes only. And after I think your third cousin, it's pretty much non and void. So it can't go back hundreds and hundreds of years.
The show. All right. Chiefess, are you there? No. Okay, Rose. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Oh, hi, I'm Haitian.
All right. Okay, for sure. What you have for the prompt? Hey, Cassie.
I'm a little bit confused with this thing that's in Black American and American Indian.
Man, we gotta go through the prompt list. We got a whole thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
what do you? Yeah. So first one is DNA tests are inaccurate. Do you agree or no?
I'm not saying that I agreed or not, because I'm not saying I'm 100% sure that it's not accurate. So 50-50. I give it 50-50 chance.
Okay. There.
The test here.
All right. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Do you agree or disagree?
No.
Okay. Where are the West Africans truly from?
Okay. Can you skip this one? Go to the next one.
You
I'm a little
cannot.
confused about.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe.
Why not? Because if you have like 50% of your DNA, the test you take, like you mean in
In
Indian
America.
tribe,
Yeah.
in
Indian
America.
tribe.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah, yeah.
cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe. Now, the BIA has said it.
Yeah, you can't, because the moment Indian have a kid, they have to report that to their tribe. Yeah, because I have one of my coworkers, he's Indian, and then he has a kid. Yeah, they have to report it to just enroll them into to give them papers and stuff.
All right, now it's the one, we're at the topic that you want to address the most.
Yeah. I don't believe that Black American are Indian. Like, how most Indians don't really have like kids outside of their own like communities and stuff. Like how I'm not saying that some don't exist. I'm not, honey.
No, I'm
Indian,
asking her a
okay,
question.
native doesn't only
It's
exist in America.
yes or no. I just have a question for you. Don't be so
No,
hostile.
I'm not
It's
Black
just a question.
American, but it's an
Are
opinion,
you
right?
Indian? Are you Indian?
What? I'm not claiming to be Indian.
Okay, so you're not Black American nor Indian. Okay, that's all I had to ask.
I'm not saying that
So
you're not
so
Indian if you want
so
to
how
claim Indian. I'm
so
saying that,
what makes us not American Indians?
okay, let's look at it. What is Indian to you guys? What does Indian mean to you?
Me and my family, original person of America. Me and my family.
Okay. So you claim yourself to be Indian. So why would you say
No,
like
it's
some?
not a claim, honey. Hold on really quick. Now, you know how you just told us that you said that, what did she say? She was
Okay,
Haitian?
wait, honey. How do you
So,
prove that you are
do
Indian?
you,
If it's not a claim, do you?
hold on, honey,
Uh-huh.
hold on,
Go
honey,
ahead.
because y'all be trying to throw in these little slick shots. So, do you know that you're Haitian, or do you claim to be Haitian?
Okay, Haitian is a nationality, honey. I'm
Okay,
not
that's not my
claiming.
question, though,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do you claim to be Haitian, or do you know that you're Haitian?
Yes, I know that I'm Haitian because my
Okay, so what?
parents is Haitian.
Right,
I was born in Haiti, but my
right.
ancestors African. You got it?
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
be
No,
speaking for your
no,
own lineage, sweetheart.
no,
Yeah.
We're not claiming to be anything. We know our heritage. So there's no such thing as a claim. The only thing you can claim is your income taxes and your kids. We know exactly who we are. But carry on. I'm sorry to
Oh,
interrupt
okay,
you though.
baby. Give a DNA test 50% chance because most people don't believe it 100% for sure. I'm pretty sure if 100 Black Americans take a DNA test, there's a chance that only one of the 100 have like maybe 5% of Turkey or whatever Indian whatever Indian American Indian in their like DNA in them.
All right,
You're
for
most
sure.
likely to have a European ancestor instead of a Native American ancestor. I'm a little bit confused with that claim that you guys are Indian.
Yeah. All right, cool. How many Africans came to the United States, man?
I'm sorry?
How many Africans came to the United States?
You mean before slavery? Or is it like
During slavery? During
during
slavery.
slavery? A
He's Haitian.
lot.
How many went to Africa? How many
A
went to your
lot.
island of origin?
Yeah, because a lot went to my island. Let me tell you something. 95, you know, in Haiti, 95 people were straight up African because most of
okay.
us didn't mix up. You got
Hold
it?
on one second. Hold on. Hold on. This is how you're going to run the panel. If you haven't addressed the prompt yet, you can't interject into the conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll say that a lot of Black African come into here. You guys are erasing your history. Do you
All
guys
right,
understand what you are trying to do?
Can you name
Because you
10
are erasing your history, and then later, 50 years from now, you're gonna claim the white man here is racist. No.
Relax, mom. Relax.
Can you name 10? Can you name 10 Africans that came to the United States?
I'm sorry, what you say?
Can you name 10 Africans that came to the United States?
Can I name 10 Africans that came to the United States?
Yes.
Before slavery?
During slavery.
During slavery? How will I know?
Oh, brother. Okay. Do you
Wait,
even know?
wait. You mean you mean the United States or you mean the America?
United States. Can you name 10 Africans that came to the United States, ma'am? Do you even know? Do you even know when the first Africans came to Virginia, the first colony? You know what year they came?
Yeah, you mind telling me what year they came in? You're gonna say it's BC?
No, they came in 16. They came in 1619, ma'am.
Okay, 1619.
All right, we're moving
if they
on.
came 1619, how Black American are native?
They only brought 20. So Yeah. All right. Who is next? Yeah. Firewalker. Firewalker. Introduce yourself and then address the prompt.
This firework, this Ali, this firework Ali. Y'all, most of y'all know me already. So DNA tests are inaccurate. Yeah, we already know that. Unless you're trying to figure out who your daddy or if you the daddy. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA, obviously. Where are West Africans truly from? Most of them claim that they're oral traditions say that they're from the West. The other side of the mixture that's going to be in West Africa currently is going to be the ones that came from the East. So you're going to have Arab countries, Lower Asia, Northern Africa, which is still Lower Asia. No, you cannot use DNA tests to enroll. So I don't know why natives and everybody else who opposes us constantly keep bringing that up like it has any merit to even the organizations that they're in. Black Americans or American Indian, that's another obvious one, minus the black part. But y'all already know how I feel about that. But just to hit on the note, bro. Okay, so the Creole and everything that's in me, right, is a mixture of Creole and direct Taino ancestors that came from Haiti. You're not going to hear a bunch of Haitians probably Brose's era that's going to sit there and make the claim of Africa. A Haitian knows they're Haitian. A real Dominican knows that they're Haitian and that they're from the island. They're not from anywhere else. You have variables, just like you have variables here of small percentages of people who mixed in that came from Africa, but that came later on. Any that came in the original, 20? Probably not long lasting. Their DNA strand is probably not long lasting, nor is their genetic makeup. So to hear somebody who is saying that they're Haitian, one, directly disconnect all their ties from the mainlands, like this wasn't one operation as in the Republic and the Confederation and the Army, all being for the mainlands and the islands, because the islands is where we kept our money, our jewels, precious gold, precious material, because it was harder to get to than it would be if you were just. It's kind of disheartening for me, because at the end of the day, every single bit of anyone who was Haitian and Creole in my family will tell you straight up, we are not the same as the Africans. Period, point blank. We've never been the same. We are not the same. They're not even distant cousins. They are just a reflection of you. When they say reflection, they literally just mean that in the right light, when it hits, you look similar. That's it.
Bro, are you
All right, Rose, hold
Haitian
on.
American?
Hold on. We got other people on the channel that haven't spoken yet. Now, Chief Thunderstone, you there? Yes.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, can you address the prompt?
How are y'all? How's everybody on the panel? Yeah, so our DNS. Now I can't read everything because I'm on my phone, but I guess the first one I see are DNA tests inaccurate. I think that they're accurate, but I think that they're being read. I think that they're misinforming us inaccurately. I think that like a lot of times people get this Nigeria of how much percents they get, and it seems to be I think that represents regions in America, because obviously we know that they're not representing regions in Africa, because there's no cousins in Africa that ping or even match to you, even if you type in using Ancestry, something like born, where were they born? You're not getting any from Africa. So you're not getting anybody in your entire tree from all those generations back. Number one, you're not getting anybody from Africa born in Africa. And so for that very reason, your genealogy doesn't match your DNA. So that makes one of the two inaccurate. But I think there's a few caveats to the DNA that I think some of your listeners, I can't speak for everybody, but some of them, and if I'm applying to you, then it's you, if that's the case, but they completely omit their European ancestry. I don't see that on your chart. And I feel that should also be included, because there is Black Europeans. I'm a believer in that lineage, and that has always been left out in this. I'm Indian. I'm Indian. I get it. I'm Indian. I'm West Indian. You know what I mean? And I know my family. I know my genealogy. I know my great grandparents. Okay. I don't think Rose knows hers, but I know mine. And they don't go back to Africa. Done a lot of other people's trees. They don't go back to Africa. So
All
we
right.
can done that. But anyways, getting back to that part, I think that that's also a component that is left out. But yeah, DNA is an inaccurate. Again, it's good, but I think it's coded. I think a lot of those African tribes or African nations are tied into the corporations and that sort of thing. So I think it's all part of that whole narrative. And it's the narrative that drives the DNA tests. I'll end
Okay.
on that.
All right. All right. Hey, what are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me? It said I had a poor connection. I don't know if it's good now.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm with Yaya with the prompt being so small, but I agree with everything. I think that the last person's, well, pretty much everyone is saying here, but Rose. I don't agree with anything that she's saying. Look, I have proof of all of mine. You guys, the people that know me know I have proof, documented proof of all of my ancestors, and none of them are from Africa. Not one of them. I do have some from here in Europe. My fifth great grandfather from Jamaica. And he's actually from Jamaica. He's not from Africa. Okay. So there's that. Now, when we're talking about these DNA tests, we have to realize that these people that they're so-called tying us to aren't even originally from that area. They're from other areas around the Middle East, India, like Asia. I think it was said before, I think Venus may have said that, and many other places around the world, right? So when those people migrated into Africa, all over Africa, because they're all over Africa, they became mixed people. They colonized and became mixed people. I have clients who are African. I deal with Africans every day in my life. I live here in Houston. I've also been to Nigeria twice. So if those people migrated down into Nigeria, but their lineage comes from another continent, wouldn't the DNA reflect that? Why would it reflect a new country with new people, right? Let's make it there. How can you be tied to there? You should be tied to the Middle East where they're from. Why isn't that coming up? People don't think and ask themselves questions. They just go with whatever's being told to them instead of saying, does this even make sense? I talk to a lot of Yoruba people, and they're and different perspectives, people who were educated and people who were not educated, but they know their history, and they say they migrated in from Arabia. They're Arabs originally. So why aren't we being tied to Arabia, the people who took those tests instead of Nigeria? What was the other question?
There's no
DNA
such
tests
thing as
are
YouTube.
bullshit, to be honest with you.
You can't cuss
I
out there.
believe that the only way that it's good is to connect you with actual living people. Nobody is finding anybody that is connected to any cousins in Africa, unless they have, like someone said, more recent African ancestry. So that makes sense, right? A lot of our people were taken over there. Thousands of our people from the Americas were taken over to Europe, West Africa, and other places. And so when they say we're the same, it's no, you are like us in a sense where we, you come from us. You have our DNA. We don't have yours. The lady up, what's her name, Rose? Rose. One thing I do ask people who come in here and try to say that we don't know who we are is I ask them, do you know who you are? Can you name all of your fifth great grandparents, your sixth through your 10th, all the way up to your 17th? Because I can, and many of us can go that far. So for you to come here and say, no, you're not that, you're this, you're that, You got.
Okay, you want
Can
to
you hear me?
last
Can you
name.
hear me? Can you hear me talking? Okay. You can hear me talking. So my thing is how do you come to a space and try to tell people who they are when I don't think that you even know who you are? Just like many of these Africans come to our spaces and they try to tell us this story, but they have no proof to back it up. When you talk to them, they will tell you they don't know anyone who has been taken from their village or sold from their village and brought over here. Not one oral history. You know, the bondage didn't happen that long ago. The oral history, they have oral history, they say, of everything else, but they don't have oral history of their missing ancestor. So that's what I have to say. I can't read the rest of the prompt, but you know where I'm at, Darvit.
All right, so I know. Yeah, because many, I know we need more opposition up here. Not gonna lie, just having Rose. Yeah, we need more opposition up here. I get it. Everybody wants to speak on
Drop
these.
me so it doesn't mess up your live. You drop me.
Yeah, you could drop me
All right, for
too.
sure.
I just
All
wanted
right,
to say
for
that.
sure.
Thank you.
I know everybody wants to talk about the topic and stuff like that, but we having too many Americans up here. Like you having too many Americans, too many people that agree up here. Like
All I know is Andre Three Stacks said roses really smell like boo, 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 boo. Yeah, let me stop. You all right, you just need to do some research on your family, Rose. We crack jokes around here, so I hope you took that in lightheartedness and nothing too serious. We got to learn how to lighten up in these type of conversations because it can
Wait,
get.
I'm sorry, hon. What'd you say?
Oh, you missed the whole reference. See, that let me know you're
Yeah.
not tapped into Black American culture. But
No.
just
I don't read comments because I know that a lot of people just want their like fingers in the comments. So
comment, that was me saying something, but I was using a song to get my
not
point across.
interested. Mm.
Just do your genealogy. Stop letting these people tell you African. Stop letting them tell you that we
So
African.
okay, wait. What am I?
You need to do your research and figure that out, love. You have a fellow Haitian where he just dropped off the stage that told you need to do
Nah,
some
that
research.
guy, you know, in Haiti we have this guy that walk around with the book in their hands that like think they're smart and they're a bunch of idiots. They're literally so funny. If you go to Haiti, you will literally find them somewhere and you're talking about that they are like from somewhere out of space. Literally, you'll find some of them that just like some of the FDA over here. It's crazy.
Are you
Right.
talking
I used
about
to
the
laugh at
African
them.
children?
It was so funny.
Advice. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, share the live, y'all. Like and share the live. Yeah, like and share the live. It's Heather, bro.
Somebody say pretendians.
All right, who they can request up. They can request up here then. All right, what's up? This is Illa.
What's up, Darvin?
What's up? You want to adjust it? Yeah, you can adjust the prompt.
DNA tests are inaccurate. That's 100% true. It explores 1% of your DNA. I think one of the young women that were up here explaining how migratory patterns. I think she explained it very well. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Correct, because again, that will go back to the migratory patterns. And it's actually documented in history that Africans, specifically in the slave coast and in West Africa, they weren't always there. Where are West Africans truly from? Shit, I don't know. I really don't give a damn. I wish they would just stop trying to tell us what we are and where we from. Um,
I didn't drop anybody. No, but hold on, my bad. I didn't drop anybody. Like TikTok drops people now.
Yes, Black Americans are American Indian. Yeah, I think if you look at a lot of this history and stuff, yeah, Black Americans were classified as Indian at one point in time, regardless of if you want to believe that or not. So I just heard somebody saying something about FBA, and to me, I just really hope that that's not a Haitian person talking about FBA, not knowing who or what they are, when when Haiti has what it has going on right now, and everybody, and there's millions of people um, outside of Haiti that are Haitian, infesting the Bahamas. Um, People are complaining about Haitians in Bahamas right now, talking about an uprising, about FBA not knowing who or what they are. I just really hope that. So I'm gonna land with
All
that.
right, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Factor,
Like and
factor,
share.
yeah,
Like, hold on,
factor.
ma'am, I'm speaking.
Oh, go ahead.
Like and share the live. Like, share the live. Share it to your favorite African, Pan African, whatever, Native American. Bring them in here, and then gift the panel so you can get more people in here.
The screen.
Yeah, tap the screen.
I'm a lot confused with people asking me for my fifth grandfather. Like Haiti was freed since 1804. So you think I don't know who my fifth grandfather is? Like
What?
No,
my
we
people are from the
didn't say
north.
that. We just
What
asked
are you
you
talking
to
about?
share with us if you knew. We never said that
If
you
I
didn't know.
knew, my last name is Toussaint. So if you go, you can trace you can go from me to all the way up. You can
You
find
said
my
your last
grandfather, my
name is
grand
Toussaint?
grandfather because yeah, exactly.
Was your fifth great
I don't know what you're
grandfather
talking
born?
about.
Hold on, really quick. Where was your fifth great grandfather born, and what year?
You will not know because I'm from the north. I'm from Jabel. You don't even know where that is in my country. So don't even start it.
Not what
Like
I
don't
asked
even
you.
start.
I asked you where was your fifth great grandfather born, and what year? That's what I asked you. I didn't ask you if you
And I
was from the
just
north.
told
I didn't
you.
ask you
I
where
just
Jawbone
told
was.
you. I'm from Jarabel, so you will not know where it is.
How do you know that?
Because you don't know.
Okay,
You're
well,
American, right?
do you know
How
to
would you
answer
know Haiti? You
questions?
don't know.
How do you know? Where was your
How do
fifth
you
great
know?
grandfather was born in Jetchabel, where you say you from in the north? That's where he was born.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what year? And what year? Fifth great grandfather. What year?
Okay, how am I supposed to know what year again? Do you know what year your father
So
was
that would
born?
indicate that you
Actually,
don't
I
know
need to
then,
ask
right?
Yes, my
you.
father was
What
born
year
in
was your daddy
1949 in
born?
San Francisco, California, at Stanford Hospital. Yes, I do know where my father was born. I'm asking you
That's
about the fifth
good.
great grandfather that you claim you know the lineage of. I'm asking you where he was born and what year.
Honey, I don't say I know. I'm saying that my last name is carried. In Haiti, her last name carried.
No,
It
that's
doesn't
exactly
go
what you
like
said. They
you
asked
just
you if
you don't know
knew.
your daddy.
Said
Your
I
daddy is
know
from
where
like
my
New York, and then
my
you
fifth
got
great
your mama's
grandfather.
last
So I
name. No,
said,
it's not
what
like that,
year was he
honey.
born
In
and
Haiti, your
where?
last name
I'm trying to
carried,
help you
and
do
then
your
let me,
genealogy, and
okay.
you're being
Let
very
me help you
divisive.
understand. Let me
You're being
help you understand.
offended, and
You
I'm
see this?
literally trying to
Wait.
help you break down your
Yeah,
genealogy.
yeah.
Do you
I'm
even
trying to
Yeah.
help
Let
you,
me
and you're
tell you.
being
In
rude.
Haiti, let's see. You see this house. You have this house right here. You have this house right here. So this house is the Toussaint family. So if you go down the line, even if you like see your grandkids, their last name is Toussaint. You can just follow to say, you can go to this state and then you say, oh, my friend name is Toussaint. They will direct you where the Toussaint
You can
family is
change
from.
your last
So you
name to
don't have
anything
to
in
know your great
America.
grandfather because it's,
I can go change my last name to
yeah, that's the
Toussaint
thing.
right now. I
In
can go change
Haitian
my last
culture,
name to Toussaint right now. I can go
it
change my last
doesn't
name to
work
Toussaint
like
right now.
that. It doesn't work like that, honey. It
All
doesn't
right, for
work
There are
sure.
like
other
that.
Hold
people
on.
with my, hold on, really quick, Rose. There are other
Mhm.
people with my last names here in
Mhm.
America, and we're not of the same bloodline. So it
That's because
doesn't
it's
work like
American.
that.
It's American culture. It's not my
All
culture.
right, for sure.
You got it?
We got new
It's not
people up here.
Haitian culture, so it's
Bro,
yours.
hold on.
Rose,
Hold
just
on.
relax, honey.
Yeah, relax. Hey, Halo. How you doing? Halo, you there?
Cuz, come off mute.
No. Where you at?
Where you at, Halo? Okay. All right, Patriot. Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Mayan.
Mayan? All right, what do you have for the prompt?
I think he said Malian.
Do you even know that India?
Dude,
No,
answer the prompt, dude. Or
I'm
get off my
answering.
panel.
I'm
Answer
answering.
answer the prompt to get off my panel one by one.
It seems like you're
Start with the
allergic to it.
start with the first one. Start with the first one. That's what you're gonna do. Or get off my panel.
Okay, what's the first one?
DNA tests are inaccurate. Do you agree or disagree?
I mean, if the DNA has been damaged, then yeah, it's inaccurate.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as West African DNA. You agree or disagree?
So if those people don't exist, they magically.
There are haplogroups. If you want to go off haplogroups, buddy, the L haplogroup originates in South Africa, and the A1B1 haplogroup originates in the Horn of Africa. So where are they truly from, Patriot?
Isn't that just called migration?
Oh my! Are you off the Wayne Gretzky, the booger sugar, or is it the liquor? Huh? Is it the alcohol you've been drinking, or is it the Wayne Gretzky, or is it the Wayne Gretzky or booger sugar that you've been doing?
Oh Lord.
Camel piss.
And it's the dope.
Yes, I bet it is. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good day. I bet it is.
He said it's a what? The
The
donkey?
dope. The DOPE.
Oh Lord, he need to get all that together.
Yeah, the booger is either the booger sugar or the Wayne Gretzky. Halo, you there? But I need some people, other people can request up. I need some opposition to request up. What's up, Chris? Need some opposition
Too
to
many
request
people
up.
in the space. It's 80-something people in the space. And the host is only at 16,000. Can we get them up to 25,000 within the next 5 minutes, please? It's free to tap your screen.
For sure. Yeah, Dr. Umar on that booger sugar too, for sure.
Did y'all hear about his buildings about to be auctioned off for the unpaid fines and fees?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, Patriot. You guys think you're coming up here running these panels. What you guys need to do when you come up here is very clear. You guys want to come up here. I don't know why y'all think this is the panel and the platform to just spew and say whatever it is that you want to say. No, you come up here, you greet the host first, greet the panelists, and then read the prompt. And once you guys get done reading the prompt, we literally have no problem with having discussions or answering questions. But you guys are not coming up here to do that. You're not going to come on this platform being disrespectful.
Pass out invites to you guys in the comments that have spicy fingers. All you have to do is push accept and you'll be up on the stage.
Yep, exactly. If they
The
run,
voice.
if they bumping their thumbs too much, mute them. What did I say to be racist? You're being disrespectful to the panel. Loser. Why do they argue with us? I don't know. That's a good question. Rose, you there?
We don't know our dads in the comments. Is that what you said in the comments, Rose?
I know there was that one girl saying that I don't know my ancestors. Like my country was.
So then
free
you said
before
Black
60
Americans don't know their
years.
dads. That's
Parents
why-
was free.
Why
So don't
can't
tell
you
me
guys
about
answer
that.
questions?
What
Did you
say?
say Black Americans don't know who their dads are? Do you understand the words coming out my mouth?
No, yeah, I don't understand because I'm an idiot, right? I'm
Did
saying
you
that I'm
say
saying
Black
most
Americans don't know who
most
their
don't know
dads
their
are?
daddies. So
Question.
don't what you talking about? Yeah,
And
I
that's
say most of them
incorrect.
don't know the daddies.
And honey, that is incorrect. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but I'm advising you, please don't repeat that again because you sound very ignorant saying that. We know exactly who our fathers are. You do know that, right?
You just heard.
You serious, Gia?
Yeah,
I
would you
could
like
go
to
back
see it?
125 if you want to
Would
be, if
you
you
like
really
to
want to push the
would
issue,
you
but
like
I'm
to
being
see a
polite.
picture of my father? Would you
I'm
like
not
to see?
talking about your daddy. I'm talking
Oh.
about. No, I'm not talking about yours. That's why I say most, not
Talking about us as a collective.
all.
Did you
That's not
say
gonna
no? You said
slide.
most. You said most. And where did you get that from?
Yeah, that's you. You knowing your daddy doesn't mean that
Where did you get that talking point from? You can't answer no questions. Did you go to kindergarten?
No.
No?
Obvious.
What grade did you stop going to school, or did you ever go to school? Rose, that's for you.
Are you a media person? Because she can't be
Where
serious.
did you
right
get the
now.
talking that most of us don't have daddies? Where did that come
Honey,
from?
I wasn't talking to you. I was in the
brain?
comments. Somebody said something. I respond. So did you see the comment before
I don't
that?
care what they said. I'm talking to you. That's another weird thing. When someone asks you a question, why are you turning around pointing at other people? I'm literally directed at you, saying your name, commenting on something that came from your little
Okay,
fingers,
yeah.
your
I say
TikTok
what I
fingers.
said. Most Americans don't know their daddies. In what? You're gonna beat me up? What the fuck?
Where did you get that from? Do you not understand what I'm saying to you? Is there a language barrier, you guys? Can another Haitian come to the stage and translate for her?
Who
is there any other Haitians in the comments? If so, can you please request up? I will immediately give you a mic so you can translate for Rose.
You gotta pay a dinosaur to get back up here, Patriot. You gotta pay a dinosaur.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Halo. Hey, hold on
Africa
one second. Halo just spoke. Hold on. Halo, what's up? Yeah, what you got for the prompt, Halo?
Let me see.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. So you said there's no such thing as a West African? I mean,
Ancient West African DNA, no? Because they're Afro
okay,
groups.
yeah, I heard something like that before. I heard that didn't they say that Nigeria and all that is new?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you mean by that, right?
And also, if you want to bring up haplogroups, the L haplogroup, it comes from South Africa, and then their E1B1 haplogroup they talk about comes from the Horn of Africa. So that's why I asked where West Africa is truly from.
I mean, I'm just low key. I'm just up here learning, because this type of stuff, I'm just learning. I just, but I can bring up what I like, far as how I feel about them, but
So
how I truly feel, especially
ahead.
in West Africa, I mean, if you want me to get a jump in, I can,
We on YouTube, we gotta keep it clean. You can't. So yeah, Black Americans are American Indian. What's your thoughts, Halo?
I believe that.
For sure.
I definitely believe that because last I checked, I don't look like a in the face. When I look at myself, I look like an American. I look like American when I look in the mirror. Yeah, and I don't know who that Africa in the comments talking about kindergarten took her out. Well, actually, you shouldn't be talking about educations when your education consists of one book in a mud hut that barely have any pages in it. Okay, that's your education. That's why you gotta travel everywhere for education, because you don't even have an education system in your own country. And when you do, your little education system that you do have, you have to. It ain't worth the dang, because you can't go to nobody else's countries and use them funky degrees that you got. Because
Okay, hold on. Don't you want to
yeah,
talk?
okay, hold on. Yeah, don't go there with me, baby, because I eat all y'all up. Don't do it.
You can bring it on.
Yeah,
hold on.
we definitely can. We definitely
We
can,
got-
because you're gonna get ate up.
So we got.
It's not
Yeah, I
even
was about to
your
say.
turn to speak.
And we got other. If you ain't, yeah, it's not even your turn. Wait on mute until it's your turn to speak. We got new people up here. All right, John, where are you from? What's your ethnicity? Hello, John.
I'm from Wisconsin and I'm white.
YT. You gotta say YT up here.
What?
YT. You have to say YT and not WHITE.
Oh, okay, YT.
Uh-huh. So what you have for the prompt?
What?
What do you have for the prompt?
Oh, no, that's not true. The prompt.
All right, DNA test. DNA tests are inaccurate. Do you agree? Yes or no?
I don't know.
You don't know? There's no such thing as West African DNA. Do you agree? Yes or no? Ancient West African
Nope,
DNA.
I don't agree.
Okay, we're after what? Okay, then you can't use a DNA test to enroll in a tribe. That's an actual fact. You cannot use a DNA test to enroll in a tribe. Black Americans are American Indian. Yes or no?
Nope.
Okay, why not?
Well, because they came over from Africa.
You name 10 Africans that came to the United States.
I don't fucking know.
All right, don't cuss up here either. Hello?
Okay, my bad. Why would I know 10?
Say we came from Africa. It must mean that you know who came over here.
From the transatlantic slave trade.
All right, can you name 10
You know
people
where
that
my bad came from?
What? Why would I know where your dad
Where the
came
term
from?
"my bad" came from?
Oh, my bad. Oh, I don't know.
You don't? Oh, okay.
When did your family get to America, John?
Thank you, Halo.
Thank
It was
you, Halo.
always in America.
What? When did your family get here? That means were you a Cabbage Patch Kid or an incubator baby? Saying that.
Nope. My family was always in America.
No, they weren't.
You mean Dutch? Yeah, you probably Slavic, Turkish.
Thinking that black
Bro,
people were the Native Americans makes no sense.
Nobody.
We moving up. All right, but so we gonna move on to the next panelist.
Nope. You're running.
Nishama, are you there?
They're near.
Yes.
Thank you. Somebody block him. Thank you.
I had my finger already on the disconnect button. I knew he was gonna crash out. Go ahead, family.
Yeah, go ahead, Nishama. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I am so-called African American, and I believe that DNA testing is false. I don't understand why everybody wants to trace everything back to Africa. You know, the Chinese people saying, "Oh yeah, our roots trace back to Africa." It's everybody traced back to Africa. I don't understand it. And why do people get mad when we say we're not from Africa and we know this? You know, we just went along with the program and said, okay, you're going to call us Negroes. Okay, we'll check that box. You'll call us Black. We're going to check that, and so on and so forth. My dad was born in 1939. Okay. He was the youngest of 15 siblings. My grandmother was born in the late 1800s. Okay, so this idea of the 16, 17, and 1500s being so far away is far-fetched to me. Okay, on my family land, we have a church, and it has graveyards. It goes back to the late 1600s. Okay, so I was told we were from this land by my dad, and I believe it. Why is it that when it comes to America, no one wants to acknowledge that the so-called Native Americans is not populated like it is, like we are here. They're not. Okay, that's number one. They're Siberian. You can look at them and tell God bless you. You can look at them and tell they really them people over there. Okay, and when they try to connect us to Africans, um, we don't. I mean, we don't do nothing that they do. You know, if you ever see a cousin you ain't seen in so long, y'all got some type of traits or some type of something that would know, okay, yeah, that's my family. We don't have nothing alike. We have built so many inventions and things and contribute to this world. Africans really no. They got good speed, like racing. You know, I don't see too much they contribute as far as inventions. You know, why I don't get the notion of why they think we're
You want to talk about invention? What you guys do in inventions?
inventions. We have a lot of inventions, sir. I mean, from pacemakers to cell phones to video games.
All right, who's doing that? Who's doing that?
Excuse me? What do you mean who's doing it? Who invented those things?
Yeah, who's doing that?
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt her
Stop
talking.
interrupting her.
Go back on your mic. Continue, sister.
You know, all the inventions that we have contribute here to the world. So it will be in the best interest of everybody. Okay, if we say we're not from Africa, they should acknowledge that and be like, okay, y'all not from Africa, or we Africa, and we just get along like that. I land my plane.
And I just want to say they're not even fast. They have never won an Olympic gold medal, silver, or bronze in any sprinting event.
You want to talk about sport? However, you guys
No
use
African
steroids.
country.
They marathon runners. They used to run.
Stay on your mic. You don't need to keep coming off your mic, Musty. Stay on your mic. Ain't nobody talking to you. You mad because we come up with
Invention you did. What invention you talking about?
Google it.
Yeah, you go check it out. You know your facts.
Yeah,
Have you answered the prompt yet? Hold on.
You want to know what your
Mike,
inventions is?
You don't know what you're doing.
Dirty water.
Mike Carty. Hold on, Sister Halo. Have you answered the prompt yet?
Yeah, I did. I understand you're all coming from here. You're Indians. You get
Sir,
that.
why? Hold on, card tricks. I deal with you all the time on my panels. I know how you get down. You have no respect for women. You have no respect for Black Americans. So if you are not going to come up here and conduct yourself,
I do respect.
if you, sir, are not going to come on this panel and conduct yourself like a grown man that is in control of his emotional intelligence, you need to drop, because there are other people that want to come up and speak and share their thoughts. So, sir, could you please go ahead and answer the prompt?
Yeah, I do agree. Yes.
You agree to
Question and then answer.
DNA tests are inaccurate. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why is that?
I mean, hey, I can define whatever your guys saying about you guys from here. We get that. We get that point.
Okay. It's a nice ringtone.
You guys are calling me again.
Getting a phone call.
Second question.
That Uber order coming in.
There is no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Yes or no? Okay, can we go to the next person? Is anybody else on the stage has not answered the prompts? Marty, have you answered the prompts?
Yeah.
I have not.
What's your ethnicity? Where are you from?
I'm from California. I'm Native American. I'm enrolled with my Maidu people. I ceremony all my life. I sent down to Iberia with my Maidu people. I ceremony all my life. A lot.
Okay, you can go ahead and read the prompt.
California tribe do you belong to?
I'm Northern Mountain people. I'm Nasani people.
Did you guys get to California?
We've been here we never came to California. We've been here. We've been here all our lives. Way before
You guys migrate to California from? What is your origin story?
Way before the settlers came, way before the Christianity, all that stuff.
Way is not a time frame. When did you guys migrate into California?
We never migrated. We were here first.
What?
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Okay, we were here first.
When did your tribe migrate into California?
We never migrated. We were here first.
Give me the spelling of your tribe so I can help you.
Nassine. Let me ask you guys a question. Hold on.
Nassine. No, answer the prompt, and I'm gonna look up your tribe.
I am half.
Say it again.
I am half Mexican. Yes, I'm half.
Hold on.
Okay.
Marty, calm down.
No.
So you do have a migration story.
No, hold
Marty,
on.
spell your tribe again.
No. Hold on.
No.
Spell. What do you guys believe?
Marty, you are not up here to do that. I don't know what is wrong with y'all and y'all comprehension, sir. Exactly.
Does anybody have the spelling of his tribe? Nassie. Okay, hold on.
That's crazy work, man.
I believe it because when you think about it, most of the Mexicans believe that they're the indigenous people when they're not even the Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? They're not even saying it correctly, which lets us further know that they're not the indigenous people. And you are the amalgamated Spaniard, Portuguese people that mixed in with the indigenous or the so-called Native American, Siberian, Red Cave people. So if we're gonna speak on history correctly, we're gonna need dates. We're gonna need actual factual history, the correct terminologies, or as people would say, the etymologies of these words and the original ways of saying them. So we're not gonna be up here playing. Tell us who we are.
All right, for sure.
Exactly.
Did anybody? Hold on 1 second. Did my car tricks go?
No, he didn't.
My
phone went off. You kept interrupting people, so I dropped him. And it was hella feedback.
Okay. All right, for sure. You got it. All right, what you got for the prompt? Yeah.
Hold
on, majority. All right, fine. Majority. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
so I'm Purépecha, and that is located in Mesoamerica.
All right, what do you have for the prompt?
Black Americans are American Indian.
No, we gonna go one by
okay.
one. Hold on, we going one by one. DNA or test are inaccurate? Yes or no?
It's not really yes or no. It's they shouldn't be used as fact. You know what I mean?
All right. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Do you agree? Yes or no?
I think there is such thing as West African DNA.
Ancient. I said ancient West African DNA.
Oh yeah, ancient people were in West Africa.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't. So if you want to go off haplogroups, right? They say their maternal haplogroup is L, which originates in South Africa. And if we go off the E1B1 thing, right? They say in their Y chromosome goes back to the Horn of Africa. There are no ancient people in West Africa.
What do you consider the ancient times of Earth?
Ancient times of Earth? I'll say BC time.
Yeah, there was West Africans around the BC time.
No, they weren't. They migrated from different places. Most West Africans they get to West Africa until the Arabic slave trade. Um, you cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe. That's an actual fact. You cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the
Yes,
tribe.
I agree with that.
And then Black Americans are American Indian. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yeah, there's Afro-Indigenous people.
All right.
Question.
There are there Black Americans that are indigenous to America?
Yeah, like me. I'm part Black and I'm also Indigenous.
No, man, ain't no way. Man, ain't no
All right,
way.
all right, we moving.
Comprehension level, child. I'm just so sad.
Yeah, my card tricks. You there? What you have for the prompt, yo?
Yes.
This shit break. Oh, excuse me. This is breaking my heart.
Yeah, what do you got for the prompt, my card tricks?
Okay. Personally, I believe you're from here.
Dude, DNA test, no. We're going to go one by one. DNA tests are inaccurate, yes or no?
No.
Okay. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Do you agree, yes or no?
Disagree.
What's the ancient West African DNA?
I mean, we can't tell.
Then it don't exist. Because your haplogroups aren't from West Africa. Your haplogroups aren't from West Africa. The maternal, your mitochondrial is from South Africa, and then your Y chromosome is from the Horn of Africa. So where are West Africans truly from?
Here, can I make a point real fast?
And I'm waiting for my card trick. Is he glitched in the Matrix or something? You glitching over there or something?
No, I'm not glitching. It's just I mean, can you come again?
If your haplogroups aren't from West Africa, then where are West Africans truly from?
I mean, what it's saying, I believe in the Bible, right? What it's saying, where did life begins? Babylon, right? You know where Babylon is?
That's not in West Africa.
That's not that's not West Africa. I'm not saying that's West Africa. Now, life did begins in what? Northern part of Africa, ain't it?
Okay, so you're from the northern part of Africa. Okay. All right.
I can say that by just like, that's what they told us, right? But guess what?
Who might be that? Oh, that's Keith. Hold on, Keith.
Can I make a point?
I guess. Go ahead. What's your point? Then we're gonna move on to Keith.
So Black people are like the true American Indians, which you guys say they are. Can you guys like go and defend your lands? Like, can you help stop
Most of a lot of so can you control your land in Mexico, ma'am? Why are you in the United States?
Did you just call me ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am.
I mean, I was born male.
We gotta ask these days. What's your pronoun?
All right, for sure. You were born male. Okay, sir. All right, sir.
I'm not playing them games.
What kind of
with
mess
you.
is this?
Oh,
Ain't nobody playing no games with
y'all
no
got
universal.
hold on. We're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. I'm on YouTube. My platform is not where you can do this at. So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Trying to entrap you into the conversation. Do not bite.
I'm not about
She's trying to get you struck. So no one bite, please.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Well, I would just prefer to be sir than he, him, please.
All right, sir.
Not doing any of that here.
We got it.
All right, for sure. All right.
What if I talk like this? Would you?
All right, dude, you're derailing the conversation. You got something to say? Are you want to say something that's on topic?
Okay. Let me go. So, these are your guys' lands. Please do something about the climate change. Please go do something about the climate change.
What are you doing? What are you doing for the climate change? You leave.
Right,
Give us a plan. Hold on. Give us a plan and we'll follow through.
So we need to stop creating waste. So avoid buying from like companies like Shein and
Who's
Fashion
creating?
Nova.
Hold on. Who's creating the most waste here?
Definitely corporations.
Yeah, corporations ran by who?
Usually ran by like white people.
YT people. You gotta say YT. So
Say YT.
So
Sorry,
okay,
my-
cool. Boycotting their corporations. Okay. What's next?
Start supporting going to like deforestation conferences and protest about
Start with boycotting the corporations that pollute the earth a lot, like the blonde hair color dye that you have in your profile on Marjorie's head. That's
not
very
even
toxic.
that's not even me in the profile picture. That's literally
I said the name of it. It's the fan club.
Yeah,
You're
y'all
talking
got
about polluting, and you're
satire.
between
It's
the
satire.
box and the dye and all the things made to use the dye are very toxic to the planet, to the water when you wash it down the drain, when you rinse your hair. So why are you promoting someone who's helped toxifying our land and waterways, telling
So
us that we need to stop polluting? Why don't you start with your fan page and the person that you're idolizing?
Girl, if you look at the profile picture, you can obviously tell I'm making fun of the woman in the profile picture.
You know what I did for my land in America? Well, what I did was I didn't vote for Democrat and I voted for Trump. You know why I voted for Trump? So we can stop men from going in women's bathroom, because a lot of times it was a lot of things that occur. That's what I did for the land, protecting the women. The real women.
Alrighty then.
Do you have any gifts, Darvid, that you'll accept to drop people? They're asking.
Galaxy. You gotta send a Galaxy. You want to you cannot do this on my platform. My platform is not like other people's platforms. People can get violated for many different reasons on here. On my platform, it doesn't even have to be extreme. Just drop it. Just drop it.
Did you think what I said was extreme? I didn't mean to get extreme. I was just
It's gonna be seen as extreme and people report.
Well, ma'am, unfortunately, you were dropped. We appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. You can try again in 24 hours. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it there.
Yeah, let's not.
I was just saying who I voted for. And
Edwards, I muted you because you can't say things like that in here.
Yeah, please, just any topic with these type of topics you cannot talk about here. No.
Just gotta look 10 times lighter. I appreciate that.
He's so funny. But
yeah, top screen. Let's get this up to 50K. Come on, we can do it. It's 130 people in here. We should be at 10K, 100K right now. Let's go ahead, tap, gift the panel. Let's get to it.
All right, for sure. Keith, where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
I am part Cherokee. The reason why I say part Cherokee because I don't know my whole ethnic background. I'm from Indiana. I'm the creator of Chasing Our History. I'm also from the Lost Creek Settlement in Terre Haute, Indiana. My grandmother.
Thank you so much, Goddess. I appreciate you.
My grandmother was the last child born on the Lost Creek Settlement. So we do know that we're indigenous. We built that settlement in 1805, something like that. It's around 1805. We have a graveyard, everything, church out there, the whole 9 yards. I also chase history through the Atlantic slave trade.
Okay. What do you have for the prompt?
As far as what I know about the Atlantic slave trade?
No, the DNA test. Are DNA tests inaccurate? Yes or no?
They're inaccurate.
They're inaccurate. Okay. There's no such thing as ancient West African DNA. Do you agree with it?
All that's migration patterns, everything in West Africa.
All right, where are West Africans truly from?
The majority of them would come. They would migrate from like the Horn of Africa, the Mediterranean. But the problem I have with these are not indigenous names, like the Middle East. That's not an indigenous name. But the majority of them are migrations of like the Sahara slave trade. The Sahara trade, when that was going on, many people in that trade would be in like the India area, North Africa, the Horn of Africa, places like that. And then the migration would take place and they would set up trading posts in the West Africa area. It was desolate for a long time. A matter of fact, West Africa was probably one of the last places on the continent to take on inhabitation as we know it. It don't have the history of other places. Like if you say South Africa, Central Africa, North Africa, places like that. When you look at the writings of Strabos and the BC Geographica, he does not mention West Africa because it was not inhabited like a population at that time, but he mentions the populated places that migration would eventually go into West Africa from.
Okay. You cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe.
That is true.
All right. Black Americans are American Indian.
That is true. I don't really call them American. I call them by the proper name, the indigenous.
American Indian is the proper name.
You think that's the proper name?
Yes. No, Indian means original in law. The original American in law. It's not a European term because we can be found in Ojibwe. And even when the Spanish refer to as people as India, Los Indios, Los Indios, it means the people of God.
Okay, the reason why I say that, because if you look at the bones that were discovered in 1250 AD in the Americas, that's in the Smithsonian right now, they call those Black indigenous, they call those Negroid indigenous bones. That's what I'm pretty much basing that off of.
America was called America. Indians are not from India. India was not called that until 1947. Amerigo was not added to the Spanish language until after Amerigo passed. His name was Amerigo. Alberico or Alberticus, right? So you had two different names. The Mayans called it Amarisk, which means land of the wind, and the Peruvians called it Amaruca, which is the land of the serpent.
Wasn't the one that was called land of the wind based on the wind current from the wind current from West Africa to the Americas? Ain't that why they called it the land of the winds?
I don't know why the Mayans called it that.
I've called it that because the Mayans don't touch Africa. They're on the western seaboard of
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
the
learn. See,
Americas. There ain't no wind current from Africa touching the Mayan Empire.
Okay, because I don't have a lot of this information. Most of my information deals with the Atlantic slave trade, but I do know that I am from the Lost Creek settlement. Those were the Creek Indians. We were migrated to Indiana, coming out of the Alabama, North Carolina area around the first part of the 1800s and built the settlement up there. My Indian heritage.
Brother Keith.
All right.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna give you a little more clarity on the wind aspect, because this is a little state song out here.
Okay.
And you know how every state has a state song, but it's like Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plains. Though that's the first bar.
Okay.
They're talking about the winds. And if you're familiar with this region, it's called Tornado Alley. If you're familiar about what happens along the southeastern region, it's called Hurricane Alley. Those are dealing with high wind elements of this earth that are naturally occurring. So when we're talking about the winds, those are something that's known to be prevalent on this land source. We're not talking about something dealing with the sea. We're talking about the lands that the people of the people that inhabited these lands here. And to bring it back to the Dust Bowl, that's something that used to happen very frequently in the early 1900s and the 1800s and stuff like that. And even though it hasn't been happening as much as it has now, but that would be times where it was high winds, low visibility, and it would kick up so much dust and debris to where it would stick to your clothes. And that's why they were calling it the Dust Bowl. I think the last recorded one was in like the 1930s. But if you want to go into that a little further, look into the Dust Bowl to get a better understanding of why the wind aspect is so prevalent amongst the indigenous people from here, and not pertaining to the winds that they're saying that they sailed the seas with. Like, we're talking about the land, not the waters.
Yeah, we need some more opposition up here. What's up? Yeah, the panel is full of
people. Wait a minute, y'all. Fadi, did you send the Galaxy to Darvid, or did you send it to CR?
She sent it to CR.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was supposed to be for the host, but okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, she sent her Galaxy. But yeah.
Sending it to him just to send it to him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not accepting no Americans right now. No Americans can come up here right now. Like, we need opposition. The panel is already full of Americans. What's up, C3? What's up, Grandson?
Yes.
All right, what do you have for the problem, C3?
Are DNA tests inaccurate? Yes and no. Inaccurate for ancestry, accurate for paternal reasons only, or crime scenes. Is there no such thing as ancient West African No. No, I don't think there is. I haven't heard nobody talk about it. Where are West Africans truly from? I think they come from the Middle East and Saudi Arabia. I think they migrated their way into West Africa, and some of them from the American Indians being sent to West Africa. You cannot use a DNA test to, what that say? Oh, to enroll in a tribe. That is true. So all of these Native Americans that like to say, go get a DNA test and enroll, they saying that to taunt us, especially for those who they think don't know this information. There isn't a tribe that I have seen so far that really use only DNA tests. They prefer genealogical records. And then last one, Black Americans are the American Indians. That is a fact. And to anybody who think that Black people, so-called Black people, wasn't in America first, you are highly indoctrinated, and you probably believe that your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great is a monkey, the one that they call Lucy. So that's my take on it.
All right. Our mandatory 4-0. Come up here, Tommy Lee. What's the grandson? You there?
Bro, I was listening
All
to
right,
what
so-
dude was saying. As far as like the West African, indigenous West African, there's no such thing, you know? The oldest West African site is 8,000 years, and that's Shamlaka, Cameroon, and that's the Pygmies, you know? And it's a 7,000-year-old Eurasian migration into Africa from Europe 7,000 years ago within the Green Sahara. So they've been mixing forever.
For sure. Tommy Lee, where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Mute your mic. I had to mute you because you came up here hot off your mic.
Tommy, you there? Hello, you there, Tommy? Hello? I guess not.
I'm gonna go ahead and work.
All right, for sure.
Y'all have a wonderful day, tribe.
Yeah, let's get up to 50K likes, y'all. 50K. Let's get up to 50K likes.
Dang, I didn't even peep that we dropped the opposition for no reason.
Which one?
No, because I thought they sent the galaxy to you. It was supposed to go to you. She sent it to CR. We were supposed to drop him.
All
Her,
right.
whatever was going on.
Yeah, for sure. Tommy was checked before he went up. Yeah, tap and share, y'all. Tap and share. No, they needed to go. I don't. They
I
needed
know,
to go.
Fadi, but you didn't send it to the host. You sent it to somebody on the panel. So technically, we was not supposed to drop them.
Yeah, y'all talk about something more important. Go. I'm the same person that had made a petition. Y'all are late. I made a petition back in 2020 about all the black women and children that went missing, right? And then and all the organ stealing that has been going on as well. So I have a petition for that. Can you talk about something more important? People have to go find them. Virginia needs a heat unit like Georgia does. Like y'all always bring up conversations that y'all can start on your own, Angelina. You can go start that on your own. Go do something. Make the change. There's plenty of organizations that deal with that type of stuff. I know a couple offhand.
Okay, but like real stuff.
Ma'am, where are you from? Where are you from and what's your ethnicity? Ma'am.
I'm from Maryland. My ethnicity, I am African American and Dominican mix. So I'm not just one in both. African American and Dominican.
What do you have for the prompt, ma'am?
The prompt? I don't care about the prompt. I'm only saying this because you
go do something about it, ma'am. Go do something about it. Go do something about it. We can talk about what we want. Just because it's more important to you, right? Yeah, rude as hell. You probably not even from Maryland. Like you on my ancestral land, ma'am. Right? It's plenty. No, it's not about dropping the ops. They gotta answer the panel. They gotta answer the prompt when they come up here. Because I'm bringing the word. They've been missing. Go do something about it.
So what do we do
Y'all,
after the prompt?
Hold on 1 second. Human trading is a $1 trillion industry. You need political power to get that stuff done. It's a $1 trillion industry. Kids aren't getting snatched up by poor people. Hold on 1 second. Kids aren't getting snatched up by poor people. The regular citizen has no control about who goes missing. Go talk to the police. Go talk to the police. All right, Brian, where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from America and I'm African American.
What do you have for the prompt?
Our DNA test inaccurate. I think some things are accurate and some things are not.
Oh, they don't even have nothing on their page. She didn't even make no video talking about it. That's crazy. She didn't even make no video talk. I was on. This is one of the first things I ever did on TikTok is bring awareness to what's been going on, dude. I literally have videos that I even reposted about why so many children go missing. Where's her video at? This is all stuff like that. I used to talk about all the quote unquote conspiracy on TikTok back in like 2020, 2021, and 2022. But yeah, we're gonna get to. But yeah. All right, so there's no such thing as ancient West African DNA, Brian. Do you agree, yes or no?
I think I'm gonna disagree, but I gotta look more into that.
All right. You cannot use a DNA test to enroll in the tribe.
I thought you could, but I guess I've been hearing otherwise. I don't know. I didn't really think about that before this live.
You can't. The BIA says it.
Okay.
Black Americans are American Indian.
I believe some of them are, yeah.
All right. What's his name? G Smash.
Are you talking to me?
G Smash? Is your name G Smash?
I don't know. Maybe he was referencing something, so I had to ask.
Why would I don't even know you. Why would I reference G Smash to you?
Well, I don't know. This is what my first question was. What happens after the prompt? Like, does there a
What happens?
conversation?
Go find. Yeah, it's a conversation, but we're getting through the prompt first.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't hear no G Smash, so I just asked.
Okay. Thank you for the lightning bolts. All right, request up, y'all. Request up.
Shit, you shouldn't be asking.
You can't cuss up here, yeah. Like the live, like and share the live, and gift the panelists. Come on. Yeah, like he's not even there. I guess we can accept some Americans, right? I guess.
No, the opposition, they could come back up, but it's a galaxy or a dinosaur or something to come back up. This is not, we're not doing that.
This is a BS topic.
Once you've used your free token.
Yeah, for sure. Come up here, Julia. Y'all got so much to say in the comments, but y'all want to come up here. There's plenty of space up here. We got 4 empty slots. Come up here. Request up. It's all love. It's all love, but you ain't showing no love. How's it all love when you ain't showing none? I have no idea.
Let me answer Julia with your indigenous language. I'm gonna answer it for you. So yeah, I got off the little gig. I'm cooling at the house. I didn't roll me up a car, got my mind right, so I'm cooling with the fam. Do you understand that?
Is Brian he said he was African American, so
Y'all ain't gotta be scared to come up. Y'all just not about to do and say whatever y'all want to say up here. We open to have a conversation with y'all, but y'all just be coming up here trying to yell at somebody and trauma dump all of y'all issues on us. That's not what we're here for, unfortunately. We're not licensed to handle none of that.
who is Chim? All right, Chim. Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
All right, so I'm confused. I just want to make sure I understand.
Answer the question, sir. That's
what
what
was
you're
the
going
question?
to do.
What was the question?
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity? You want to address the prompt. That's what you're going to do.
I'm white. I'm a white guy.
YT.
From the
You got to
States.
say YT.
I'm a YT guy. I am a man of pale complexion.
All right,
but
so
I'm just
what
confused.
do you have answer the panel, the prompt, dude? Okay. That's what you're going to do. This is not your show. Answer the prompt.
Yeah, I want clarification. So
dude, answer the prompt or you're getting dropped. I'm not going to tell you again.
All right, you know what? How about this? You're not.
Then Then how about that? Who they think they are? Who they think they are?
I really think it's a comprehension level, honestly. Like I'm really starting to believe it's a comprehension level, Darvin.
Yeah, angry for why? Yeah, they always crash out. When are they never crashing out?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I'll answer the prompt first. To start
All right,
off,
answer the prompt. Go ahead.
Your prompt says there's no such thing as ancient West African DNA.
There's not.
There is, because many of us Black people have West African DNA.
Why don't the haplogroups originate in West Africa?
What was your question?
Their haplogroups. Haplogroup L, their maternal haplogroup originates in South Africa. The E1B1 haplogroup originates in the Horn of Africa. So where do they come from?
That's a question you need to ask. You need to read up yourself. And I don't know much of this information.
They tell you that they come from Saudi Arabia.
It's coming from YouTube, from the conspiracy theorists. Like,
I'm a conspiracy theorist that watches. Name a YouTube video that I watched that said that what I'm saying.
You're a moron.
First off, you
name says this.
So yeah,
ma'am, get through the prompt. Get through the prompt, ma'am.
when you said
So
where are West Africans truly from? They're from West Africa. Have you?
they're
ever
not.
seen a map
They're
of
not.
Africa?
They're not.
Y'all are really.
Why do West Africans in West Africa say they come from places like Saudi Arabia, Yemen, India, Persia?
Who has you? Where did you hear this from?
Africans themselves, West Africans out their own mouth.
But what? Like, I've never heard a West African say that. Never in my life.
Have you ever asked them?
No, because
what's their tribal origin?
No, because that's something you don't randomly ask somebody. And then you said
Yes.
not.
Why not?
To enroll in a tribe, which I don't
You
know.
don't. You don't.
That doesn't mean, but okay. And then Black American or American Indian, that's a lie. I am.
All right, prove it.
I'm not American.
You're
Indian.
half. You're half. You're half Dominican. You're half Mino Black. You're half Mino Black. So you're Arnold Palmer, man.
But like, at the end of the day,
flame and shit.
What I'm trying to say is, we're saying Black Americans are Indian, but they're not. We're
all right. Can we prove that we're not?
Yeah, because I have my DNA.
With what? All right, cool. How many Africans have you matched with in Africa? Many? How many? You got an African cousin that you matched with in Africa?
It's literally, I have.
Which grandma did y'all share? Which grandma did y'all share, or grandpa?
The DNA test didn't go that far.
It don't go that far, so how you know you're from Africa?
Because it literally said so. I literally looked it up.
It literally said so. So, but which one of your grandparents? Hold on. What country? What country you get the highest percentage in?
Nigeria, 26%. Nigeria.
26% Nigeria. Which grandma came from Nigeria in your family tree?
Because my family.
So how do you know? I know you're half Mino Black. I know you're half Mino Black.
No, I'm not.
I get it.
No, I'm Black. That's what I am.
You're half Mino Black. Dominicans don't. Dominicans don't say that they're Black. So you're half.
Question, Darvin.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Dominicans don't say they're Black, so you're half Mino Black. So yeah, like, let's not lie. Y'all be hiding. Dominicans be hiding their dark skin abuela in the closet somewhere.
Can I actually explain to
like
you?
Dominicans don't even want to show their dark skin abuela.
No, what is wrong with y'all? Do y'all really have low comprehension skills where y'all all of a sudden don't understand the English language? You are not up here to spew and say whatever you want to say. You can read the prompt, read all of the questions on the prompt. And then once you are done, we do not mind having an open panel conversation. But you're not coming up here to talk about organs, who's delusional, who's not Black, none of that. Go start your own panel and do that. Y'all not going to keep coming up here on this platform. Y'all only doing this because y'all know Darvin has a large platform and y'all know a lot of people are watching. Stop the cap. And it's so funny how all of y'all want to keep claiming y'all so Black, y'all so American, but y'all are not on code and y'all claiming that y'all are our people. We don't treat each other that way. It's only the foreigners that act crazy and treat us a certain type of way. Y'all tell on yourselves. So you can either answer the prompt, ma'am, or drop. And once you are dropped, if you want to come back up, it will be a galaxy or a dinosaur. So please, miss, go ahead and answer the prompt.
Man, you said how are we not?
Ask her about the Nigerian grandmother.
Go ahead.
When was your grandmother born?
My family came here in 1750. How am I supposed to know when my grandmother was born?
In what state? What
you don't
state
know your
they come here?
grandmother?
I know my grandmother, but I'm talking about
when was she born? How old is she? Do the math. How old is your grandmother?
My grandmother is 70 something. She's 78. I'm pretty sure.
You know your grandmother is older than Nigeria, so how do you have Nigerian roots? Nigeria didn't get invented until October 1st, 1960.
Where are y'all getting this info from? And I'm trying to explain something to y'all. This is what I'm talking.
What you trying to explain?
Explain anything to me when you don't know common math.
I know common math.
If your grandmother is in her 70s,
oh my God,
she's older than the place you say you come from because it's only
got here in October 1st, 1960.
I already explained the prompt for one. So can I actually get a chance to explain to you my history?
Go ahead.
Explain anything to me. You don't know math.
Hold on 1 second. So how are Black Americans not American Indian? Go ahead.
Y'all come from Africa. We all come from Africa. Why do you think most of us look the way we do? We come from Africa.
What does a West African look like?
Like me and you, brother. I don't know what you pulled.
Like describe what a West African looks like. Describe their features.
The same features me and you have. I'm not gonna
describe are those features exclusive to West Africa? Ma'am, are those features exclusive to West Africa? Yes or no? Is broad? Yes or no?
What?
Do you only find a broad nose and big lips in West Africa? Yes or no?
It's not just West Africa. Obviously,
so what does if those features aren't exclusive to West Africa, then what does a West African look like?
I swear to God, it's like I'm talking to.
Why can't you answer that question, man? Why are you getting so flustered? Is that the Me No Black side showing right now? Is that the Me No Black side showing right now? Yeah, it gotta be. The people that be hiding they dark skinned abuelas got the most to say.
I'm trying to explain something to you. Can I please talk?
You came up here being disrupted. Now I'm gonna disrupt you. Can you name 10 Africans that came to the United States during slavery, ma'am?
You're not, because I don't know this.
So, yeah, because you don't know. I know.
So
I know you don't know.
Why I have distanced myself from.
I know. Yeah, because Me No Black. That's your Me No Black side showing. I got it. I get you.
I'm trying to.
Your Dominican side. Your Dominican side is showing very slowly, ma'am. Your mama, the Dominican, ain't she? Your mama's Dominican. I know.
My father is Dominican. My mother's African American. I can actually get her on this TikTok live if I wanted.
I don't want to hear. I want to hear from your grandma. Actually, put your mama on the phone. I'm trying to hear your grandma.
Exactly.
I'm trying to talk to your grandma. I ain't trying to talk to your mama. Let me talk to your grandma.
Regional stuff I got going on. I'm tired.
Yeah. Let me talk to your grandma. I'm trying to talk to your mama.
I
ain't trying. Bro, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Peace, beloved. I'm from Florida. My ethnicity is African American.
All right, what you got for the prompt?
Well, I agree that DNA tests are inaccurate. I do not. I do not.
Hold on.
Bro, y'all worse than the LGBTQ community.
Don't bring those people, dude. Stop bringing them people up. Get off my panel, dude.
Dropped the wrong person. Oh.
You dropped the wrong person, Gia. I dropped him. Like, don't bring that stuff up on my panel, yeah.
I thought that was already Joe saying that.
Nah, it's
the person that's next to me.
Yeah, our bad, bro. You're good, bro.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, what I did.
Nah, you straight.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
Mario, you were dropped, so it's you used your free token, dear. So if you don't have a galaxy or a dinosaur, you can stay in the comments. Carry on, sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm still learning like about the whole West African, the history of the West African thing. There's a guy, I think his name is like Joseph something. He was like the first president of Liberia, and that's how the quote unquote African American DNA is being checked against West African DNA. So that's where the link is coming in at somewhere, and that like they're using his DNA to test people of Aboriginal status to say that they're not from the Americas, that they're actually from West Africa. I've done my own research on the West, like I said, on the West African thing, West African nations, and the vast majority of them actually came from other regions of Africa. I mean, it could be due to a lot of different things. I mean, it could be climate, it could be, whatever, them just spreading out. But I forget which one. A lot of them are from like West or South Africa or the Horn of Africa, the northeastern part of Africa, Saudi Arabia, that area around there, or northern Africa. But Western Africa is not on the map. not in the sense that an entire people originated from them. The math doesn't math for me personally.
Can I say
And
something really quick? They migrated into the African continent. They aren't originally from there. When they say they originate in the Horn in North Africa, they migrated into those places and colonized those places as well. They're not originally from there. But I had a question to all the African Americans. How are you African American? I need some clarity because are you African descent? Are you an American claiming African American social construct? Or are you an actual African living in our land?
I don't know any Africans in my family. My abuela tells me all the time that she's a Negro, and based on my research, a Negro is a reclassified indigenous person. So I mean, I just said African American in the sense that it for the sake of relativity, because I don't want to. I'll be honest. I'm not very much TikTok savvy, so I don't be wanting to get into arguments and stuff with people. The common consensus is African American, but I myself, that's what they class it as. But I don't know of any African ancestry in my family line, and I knew my great grandparents. So I mean.
Mods, do not let Mario Cuz come back up. He was dropped for disrespecting the panel and jeopardizing the platform. He was already told what he needs to do to return. So until he does that and it goes directly to the host, he's gonna have to stay in the comments. Thank y'all.
For sure.
So can I ask what the general consensus of the panel is? Like what
Hold on, we got new people on the panel, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just want to respond to what he said and just in general speak to the people that use that terminology African American. The only way to stop it is to stop using it. You know, I know so many people are in the educational field and they're indoctrinated with that terminology. We have to stop saying it and we have to correct people. That's the only way that other people who aren't us is going to learn that this is something that we are not or don't want to be called.
All right, Sister Nikki, then what's the alternative in lieu of calling or identifying as African American?
Sure. You could just say you're American.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. That's what it says on my passport. I'm American, so yeah. Makes sense.
For sure. For sure. What's up, Tut? What's up, Fadi?
What up?
It's
What
too
up?
many.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what y'all got for the prompt?
Mic check 1 2. I only really came. Okay, cool. I came on because I heard someone say like, "Well, how West Africans say they're from the Middle East," and I'm like, that is well documented. You go like research it online. I'm looking at a at a piece I've been looked up called The Black Arabian Origins of the Yoruba and Olodumare, Islam and Ifa as Sibling Rivals. And in this document, it's 41 pages. It describes where the Yoruba come from the Middle East. And like it breaks down. Like this is foundational information in Yoruba culture. Like they know like where they come from. This is like the founding history within them. They know they're descendants of Moabites, really. The descendants of Nimrites, Amorites, all types of stuff. Yeah, they piece it all together. And so that's one place you can research that history and connect the dots like a lot of Africans
Hold on. You can't. Oh, yeah, Nikki, you know. Yeah, my bad. You can't invite that dude up. He has to pay a dinosaur or a galaxy to come up back up here. That Mario dude.
Bad. I'm sorry about that.
For sure. But yeah, go ahead. You can land type.
Oh yeah, no, that's all I was really saying. You know, you can find that. It's easily Googleable. Like you could Google that like it ain't nothing. Do Things come from the Middle East, and there are think pieces made by Africans on this. Like they do their own research on their own histories within their own continent, just like we do our own research on our own people within our continent. It's the same exact thing. It ain't like no secret. The name of the document, Meli, is the Black Arabian Origins of the Yoruba and Olodumare, Islam and Ifa as sibling rivals. I'll see if I can find a link for it and drop it in the chat for you.
For sure. Mario, you're not Macario, you're not coming back up here, yo. You have to send me a dinosaur or a galaxy to come back up here.
Darvin, don't keep telling him to let him stay down in the comments. He already know what was told to him.
He keep requesting. That's why I said it.
I'm sure he is.
So yeah, you got my name is indigenous too. Like I don't care.
So can I ask pose a question to the panel real quick?
For sure.
Right. So what are we? I mean, we have this knowledge now that we are the aboriginals of the Americas. We were already here. We're not Atlantic slave trade and all of the other mainstream narratives that are in place. What are we as a people? What are we able to do? How do we? I guess essentially, how do we utilize this information to our advantage?
Do it amongst your family. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not talking about no plans on TikTok. I'm not. We're on the internet. We're treading enemy lines, basically. I'm not talking about no game plan. If you get that information, do what's best for your family and yourself. Like a Chinese and YT owned app. I'm not talking about no game plan.
Fair makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, start your family community for sure. But yeah, you can pass this information down to others and stuff like that as well. So each one teach one, as they say.
Right. I appreciate the space, man. Thank you. I just came across your panel, man, and I found the topic really interesting because it seems like everyone that's speaking about this, they're not doing very much talking. It's more of a shouting match. So there's actual engagement going on. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. I will clear the panel if it starts turning into a shouting match. You know,
the mods ain't playing.
Like,
now we be doing that because we understand that people want to have a conversation. And other people are also watching because they want to learn and get some information. And we can't have people up here on our platforms that we're building as a team individually together trying to disrupt and jeopardize the platform. Like we can't have that. Like
yeah, you can't say a lot on TikTok, like
so.
It's a Discord, they call them.
Sure.
And then also really quick, I came up here for
go
that
ahead.
other girl that was talking about the DNA test, but since she gone, I just wanted to remind everybody, boycott on September 1st, all beauty supply stores that's not Black owned and beauty products, hair products that's not Black owned as well. We're actually working on the site. Hopefully it'll be up by Friday or before the weekend is over. So that way you guys can go on there or spread the word, tell your friends, family. They can go on there and promote their business. They can add their business on there so people can come on the website and click the link to their business to go and shop. Or and there also will be a directory, huh?
Hold on, Chris, you can't oh my gosh. Why didn't y'all tell me about? I could have designed y'all a website.
Oh, I know.
I'm making the app. Is it done?
It's in the works. It's not done. We'll talk.
I was about to tell somebody to hit me up. I could design a website for you.
Okay. So, but the purpose of it is for you guys to go on there and promote your business by it's also a directory for our people to know where to go and shop in their areas, whether they go to the store physically or they shop online. We're trying to add as well the capabilities to where if you want to post some products directly on the website to, for people to shop on this, so they can see a little preview of some of the stuff that you're selling. We're trying to make it so where you can sell your stuff directly through the site as well. But yeah, we're trying to just start off that way. The boycott's supposed to be 30 days. We're hoping to expand it to where this becomes a normal thing within our community, that we're buying from one another. We want to add more than just beauty products on there for men and women. We want to add all type of businesses for our people to where it becomes just the directory from here on out for our people to go to find the things they're looking for first. Like, I want it to be their first option to go to say, hey, let me shop with my own people first to see if they got what I need before we go to these big corporations.
Yeah, like it. Just shout to you. But yeah, for sure. But yeah, since speaking of promotion, right? I'm creating a social media app myself. But if y'all want to donate, I got previews of the app on video, like photos of the app and stuff on here, so we can have a space where we don't have to talk in codes or whatever. You can say whatever you want. Just off these platforms because we're getting censored and stuff like that. I am creating a social media app so we don't have to do none of that. You can donate to the GoFundMe link in the bio as well. So yes. Yeah, I didn't take a break. I didn't take a break from working on it, but I might get started again tomorrow or so. Today or tomorrow. They never boycott YT businesses. They said any beauty store that's not ours. Y'all be scared of YT people. We don't. Especially if you native, you definitely not doing nothing to no YT person. Y'all accept YT people. Y'all listen to everything they say. Y'all listen to everything they say. Yeah, we boycotted Target. What you mean? We didn't boycott Target, Julia. Right, Macario. Yeah, don't mods do not let Macario up. Like, I don't care if he's in the request. Do not let him up. There's no black. Y'all they be making, Africans and natives be making a Chiefs YT.
Is I'm done.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind of a shameless plug, but since we, in light of the boycott that's gonna happen on September 1st, I feel like this is the perfect time for Yaya to promote her haircare system. I don't know if she wants to, but
I
would love
for sure
to talk about it.
Is she there? Yeah, you there?
Put it on the spot.
Can you come back to your phone?
She probably busy, so it is what it is. When she come back, Yaya has hair and beauty products, right? Yeah.
That's cool. All September, no beauty supply hair stores that's not owned by our kind.
What if YT people like, who cares? They're not. Why are we talking about hypotheticals that aren't going to happen? Then they can get sued because that's discrimination.
YT people, and YT people been doing that. That's why there are discrimination laws in the first place. Like, we ain't losing this. We don't give a F.
Yeah, like,
the whole point of this movement is to create more opportunities for our own people, make our own people large corporations, make them millionaires, as well as make jobs for our people. And like I said, this is going to be something that starts small, but going to be expanded very quickly, because I want it to be that our people help the younger youth start teaching them trades again, start teaching them skills again, whether it's tech skills, IT skills, engineering skills, plumbing skills, whatever, all the skills that they took out of our schools years ago. Start teaching them on your own time. Everybody got free time Sunday. Half the churches is empty at this point. Everybody got free time on a Sunday. Tell the youth in your community, hey y'all, let me come teach y'all something real quick. This is something that could put some money in your pocket for life.
Right.
Trying to figure out why people be so YT centered. Like,
because they don't know nothing else. They don't know nothing else but the YT. Oh, the YT. You know, that ain't no joke.
Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah, Stockholm says like they worship the ground that they woke on, yo. Literally. They can't do nothing without the YT. Always on your mind. I don't even wake up thinking about YT people.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like,
so
it's crazy.
You guys mentioned the boycott. Like, so what's the purpose of the boycott? Like, I know like there was that whole thing not
Economics.
Pardon?
That's what we're practicing, group economics. We about to keep our dollar in our community.
I just had to hear it, beloved. No disrespect, man. Everybody be saying one thing, and when it comes down to doing something, they're doing a whole different thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that. I definitely respect that. That's something I can get behind. And like the sister was saying, about teaching vocational skills, teaching them the things that were taken out of the schools. So here in Florida, we have something called the United Melanated Front. It's a nonprofit 501c4 here in the state of Florida, and that's what we do in our community. We focus on vocational things. We focus on education, financial literacy, constitutional liberties like your constitutional law, things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, it seems like I found my people, man. You got a new follower there. I'm
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm currently in the Tampa Bay area, right here in Tampa.
Yes, sir. We can link. We can build, bro. Yes, sir.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, listen, I don't know if you heard, but they're tearing Robles Park down, right? And the UMF is actually why they're building the memorial where the cemetery was. Like how they built the apartments on top of the cemetery, and they're tearing down the apartments now. But what we did was we went and petitioned, because as a 501c4, we're a social welfare organization, so we can hit them head on with the political matters. We can back political candidates. We can push for things to be on the ballot without the same restrictions as a 501c3, right? But they've incorporated a memorial in the build plan because of what we've done. So they're going to research, they're going to exhume all of the bodies, and there's going to be a memorial park and a memorial walk for all of the people that were buried there in that cemetery in Robles Park.
Nice. But yeah, I'll go ahead. You can laugh tight because I'm about to wrap this thing up.
No,
I'm good. I'm gonna have to link with bro, because you know those Indian folks that they found in those apartments. They try to call them slaves. Nah,
there's Robles, there's College Hill, there's Highland Pines, there's what's the other one? Central Park is another one. I don't know if you know about that one. Where when they were tearing down the old apartments, the projects in Central Park, they found bodies there as well. So there was another indication of graveyard, but it was very quickly swept under the rug as to not delay the whole project, though, because you know that kind of stuff put everything on a halt. They halt everything.
But yeah,
we out here, bro. We out here. We're definitely out here. So if you want to link, bro, I'm following you now, bro. So if you want to link, you can definitely get on. We're always looking for people with like minds that are not about no BS, that are about actually, reclaiming what's ours or claiming what's ours. It's not reclaiming, it's claiming. You know what I'm saying? What's ours, and standing in that, and not afraid to stand in that. You get what I'm saying? Because most people can talk a mean talk, but the minute that they start talking about, oh, you're gonna be arrested, everybody be like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna go on and go by my way type deal, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on here later, y'all. It's a pleasure as always. But